Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see third-year quarterback Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans as they square off against the number 6 overall pick, Daniel Jones, and the New York Football Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New York Giants offense taking the field, led by the rookie quarterback out of Duke, Daniel Jones. In Week 3, he came out as a starter, defeated the Bucs. Week 4, defeated Washington 24-3, but Week 5 a little bit different in the 28-10 defeat at the hands of the Minnesota Vikings, and really the first time that Jones has faced some adversity. 21 of 38, 182 yards passing, and just one touchdown throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Very good to see number 26 back on the field. He, of course, suffered that high ankle sprain in the game at Tampa Bay back in Week 3. The estimate originally was upwards of 6 to 8 weeks that he would miss, but he's worked hard to get himself back on the field. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. And it's caught. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 22. Johnson, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Back to throw, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 34. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Tate. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And you look at the numbers, not only has he not caught a pass, they haven't targeted him yet, and we're coming up toward halftime.
And you remember our meeting with the coach beforehand? What did he tell us about him? I write his number on my play sheet, and I circle it in bold type, because I want to make sure he gets the ball and often.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Finding Fouts complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson on the move to his left. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson, and he'll find Akins there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. The first down carry here for Johnson. They can't corral him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing,
and he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And he's got some space here. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 64 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Hey, 24. 24 is down. He's coming.
They'll try and run it in, but he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And Tate's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. A first down carry for Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
10-2 stop. Ready. Hit it.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.